We're looking at DB4IoT with INRIX Trips reports and INRIX Trips paths in the New York City area. This view shows millions of waypoints. We can also look at the road network on which these vehicles are driving. The roads are colored according to the number of trips per segment, and we can see that the George Washington Bridge has the highest number of trips. We'll create some filter selections and demonstrate how you can apply a pass-through filter network. We'll add 3 Hudson River crossings as pass-through gates by simply clicking on the road segments for the George Washington Bridge eastbound, Lincoln Tunnel eastbound, and Holland Tunnel eastbound. And here you see the 3 crossings that we've defined with the Hudson River as a cut line. And then we'll build a network from those crossings. We make sure that all of the pass-through river crossings have the same column name, so they will appear in the DB4IoT side panel as the same variable. Now that we've built our first filter network, with a single mouse click, we can look at only the traffic using these 3 Hudson River pass-through crossings to travel from New Jersey to Manhattan and the Bronx, as waypoints or as roads. With a few additional mouse clicks, we can create a table quantifying the traffic by time of day, per river crossing, with mean speed and trip counts, and easily export this data for use in Excel or other offline software tools. Next, we'll create additional pass-through gates, this time comprising 9 bridges and tunnels crossing the East River, traveling from Manhattan and the Bronx to the Queens and Brooklyn areas. We'll start with adding the Robert F. Kennedy Bridge, and then repeat that process for the other 8 East River crossings, defining each river crossing as a pass-through gate by simply clicking on it. Next, we'll draw a polygon to define the Manhattan-Bronx areas as a pass-through or drive-through area filter. To recap, we've created 3 filters for the Hudson River eastbound crossings into Manhattan and the Bronx. We've defined Manhattan and the Bronx as a drive-through filter area. And finally, we've created 9 East River eastbound crossings as filters for traffic continuing on to Queens and Brooklyn. Next, we'll easily build this complex network of pass-through gates using all of those filters in combination, connecting the 3 Hudson River crossings to the must-pass-through Manhattan-Bronx area, and then continuing to the 9 East River crossings. Next, we'll make selections in the DB4IoT side panel to view and quantify this traffic, looking at the distribution of the traffic that used the George Washington Bridge to cross into Manhattan, and then continued on through Manhattan using any of the 9 East River crossings to Queens and Brooklyn. And we can easily create a table quantifying the distribution of traffic that used the various combinations of Hudson River and East River crossings. Thanks for watching this DB4IoT by Moonshadow use case video. For more information, contact us or visit our websites.